What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Uza Mikey Blazing. Now I know it's been months, I think it's been months since I last uploaded a video, but now school is over, it's the summer holidays, I'm ready to do stuff, but this is going to be like the only video for like another 2 weeks because I'm going away. And I know it's pretty not very smart of me to actually start recording like 2 weeks into the summer holidays, but I mean, I didn't really have the proper like work ethic, so it's like, cause you know, quite busy doing other things, and I kind of just want to spend some time doing my own stuff, you know, having fun and all that, going out with friends or whatever. But anyway, now I am back. So yeah, today I'm going to be uploading this video, and then in 2 weeks I'll actually be doing consistent uploads for the next 2 weeks, and obviously that's because anniversary's coming around, so I'm going to be able to make tons of content on that. I've got 432 pearls stocked up. And also, if you want 10 more pearls, you can do the what's the survey that they have, where you can, you know, do answer questions about the game, what you want to see in the game, and all that stuff. And one cool thing about it that it hints that there might be 6 stars, 7 stars into the game, which is gonna be absolutely crazy. So yeah, that's gonna be really nice. But anyway, let's get on with the video. So in today's video, I'm going to be going through the Eyes Behind the Mask SS rank, Madara Uchiha, Obito Uchiha, SS rank, whatever you want to call it. And this is sort of a cheaper version. Well, not really, it's not cheap at all, but but anyway, so I'm going to go through all my units that I'm bringing to this mission. So yeah, so up first we have Takata. Also, there is no 99 luck unit, because like you don't I can't do this with a 99 luck unit. Well, in under 50 turns anyway, so yeah. Anyway, so first up I have Takata with 1 dupe, and I know it says 30 luck, but yeah, I kind of messed up when enhancing my Takata, so I fed the wrong one into this, well, whatever. Anyway, so this Takata here is pretty much here because I don't have Kabuto, but he literally just does, he's fine. He literally doesn't really matter if you don't have a Kabuto, because you can get a friend Kabuto, which is fine. So yeah, now if I had 3 dupes, then this would make it a lot easier, because then I wouldn't have to do like a certain little thing to make sure I do it in under 50 turns, but that's fine. So basically he's here for his ultimate jutsu, which is an 11 times, and ultimate jutsu, which is a lot, which makes him do a lot of damage, especially because we're going to be giving him the 150 boost as well as my friend Kabuto. And yeah, and he's pretty much there just to wipe out the mobs on the second map, and yeah, on the second and third, yeah. No, not the third map. What am I? Yeah, the the third map. What am I saying? I'm lost. But anyway, on the second and third map, he's there to kill the Jinchurikis and also the Zetsus on the second map as well. So that's pretty much it. Also, he's here for his damage reduction skill, his shield skill, and also if I did have enough dupes in him, you could have him reduce body damage taken, but that doesn't really matter too much because we resist it anyway. So yeah. Up next is Jubito, Obito, the 10,000 Jinchuriki Obito, has 1 dupe in, which you're definitely going to need for this. So pretty much this is like the bare minimum amount of dupes that you need, except for my Naruto the Last. You don't need any dupes in Naruto the Last, but anyway, yeah. So he's here for his 30 times multiplier on his ultimate jutsu to just do massive amounts of damage and just finish off Obito. Or Madara, or whatever you want to call him, on the very last map. He's going to be the one to finish him off, and yeah, see, that's literally all he's here for. Also to use his first jutsu on the first map as well, because we need to use an AoE jutsu to take out the 2 grunts on the first map. So that's that. Up next we have 2 Gangos. Now these are literally here for their field skill, which boosts attack up to 150. And his jutsu, which boosts all allies in range by 25%, boost their attack. So that literally he's going to be the one that's going to boost up our Takata and Kabuto, so then we can do a max amount of damage as possible, and also we can 2-shot the Jinchurikis on the third map as well. So that's pretty much him. Up next we have a friend Kabuto that's max duped. Literally I did this with a Kabuto that had 4 dupes. You don't need this chakra dupe to make it, but it's a lot easier if you do, because then, you know, it's a lot less turns really. But yeah, I still did do it, but I think I got a crit with Obito's ultimate. That doesn't really matter. It kind of does, but oh well. So yeah, we got this Kabuto here literally because of how much his ultimate jutsu does and how much damage it does. Also because of the fact the health recovery seals, which is crucial in this. I mean, his other effects on his ultimate jutsu you don't really need. The attack reduction and jutsu ceiling you don't need at all. You literally only need the health recovery ceiling, because obviously with the Jinchurikis and Obito himself or Madara, they all do healing. They heal for like 5,000 or like 10,000 every turn, something like that, which is a lot of damage. So I recommend, if you don't have a Kabuto, find a friend Kabuto with at least 4 dupes, because this healing is going to come in clutch. Because with this team, if you have no healing on Kabuto, then it's only Naruto the Last that's going to do 250 body healing. So yeah, also he has the 25% damage reduction, which is absolutely insane, seeing as he has vast range, which is an absolutely insane skill to have on the vast range unit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As I said again, just make sure that your Kabuto has at least 4 dupes, 3 dupes maybe if you have have your own Kabuto that has healing. So yeah. So finally we have Naruto the Last, which I guess 2 dupes is required for this, because you need to increase that secret attack and multiply it by 1 in order to kill him. So I guess actually I lied there. I actually didn't know they had that ability. So yeah, you need at least 2 dupes in him to increase his secret attack and multiply by 1, which is fine I guess, but yeah, which is definitely crucial. Also, the good thing about this Naruto is that you can also use him as a tank, because he reduces 25% of damage taken, which is actually quite a lot to be fair. In only 2 dupes as well, so he's definitely a really crucial unit in this mission. Also, he's a really good chakra generator for the team, as well as Obito with his first jutsu. Naruto's a good chakra generator in both of his jutsus, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. Now, literally, I think the first run I saw of this was Shiny doing it with his OT Naruto's, and I was just like, okay, I need to somehow get a replacement. I was like, so I was looking at the Phantom Castle Naruto. I don't actually have that yet, but yeah, because it's out now, the Phantom Castle Naruto, so I don't actually have her. But I'm gonna try and get her, even though I'm gonna be away for the rest of the week. I'm gonna somehow try and grind today to get to floor 49. But anyway, so yeah, on the first map, you want to use Obito's first jutsu to take out the 2 middle grunts. So then you actually don't die to their auto attacks, because you will actually end up dying to their auto attacks if you don't kill at least 2 of them, because that's what I did on my first attempt at this run. I used just auto attack with Takata, and then that was it. And I did originally have my Naruto behind Takata instead, but this time I kind of switched up a little bit. So this is kind of annoying actually, because come on, oh that's really annoying. That's actually kind of annoying. Come on, come on, Kabuto, please. Okay, you know what? Right. Normally, I don't know why they're like this, but they should be really being. Oh yeah, what I should have done is kept Ganggo here. Okay, whatever. Alright, so then you want to use Kabuto's jutsu to take out the rest of them, but I kind of messed up there. But oh well, it doesn't really matter too much. As long as we can kill off one of them, it's fine. And then basically all we're doing is just waiting for Takata to get his ultimate jutsu, which is fine. It doesn't really matter, because I can just use Naruto the last first jutsu to kill off one of them anyway. So there you go. I'm just gonna kill off that one. There you go. So yeah, all you gotta do now is just wait for Takata to get his ultimate jutsu, which is definitely gonna be very useful on the second map. So yeah, we're just gonna stall up now, and then just keep stalling until we get Takata's ultimate, because the second map has 7 grunts, I think. No, it's more than that. No, it's way more than. It's like I think it has 10 grunts on the field. I think so. Yeah, I think it's 10 grunts. Well, we'll see anyway. So what we want to do here is hopefully, can we take the grunt out? No, we can't. Oh well. So we're gonna keep stalling up, and then just finish him off with the Kabuto auto attack, and then we'll be ready for the next map. So moving on to map 2, like I said before, we're gonna take out as many grunts as possible. But what I'm going, if you don't have a Kabuto with healing, what I do recommend you doing is taking out these 6 units instead of these 7 units, because of these 3 units here are all long range. So when it comes to stalling, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. And see if the rest of these are mid to short range. So yeah, you can just kill all but one that's short range, so then your Ganggo won't take as much damage when stalling. So we're going to use Takata's ultimate here. and to take out those 6 grunts. So this is just in case that you don't have a Kabuto with healing that has only maybe like 3 dupes or whatever. But that doesn't matter too much because of because of the fact that we can just jutsu them with Kabuto, and then that's all done. And the reason why we use Utakata's ultimate and we don't stall for Kabuto's ultimate is because of Utakata does just generate his own chakra. He gives himself 4 chakra because you're guaranteed to get a whatchamacallit, ultra combo. So then you're going to generate 4 chakra. So now what we can do is start boosting. See that? There you go. That guy's short range, easy, and then boom. If he was long range, Ganggo, Utakata, and Kabuto would all get hit. But now see that it's only be Utakata and Kabuto. And seeing as they have field damage reduction, it's all good. So yeah, we're just gonna keep boosting. After the first boost, you'll want to switch to your next Ganggo because then he can already start generating chakra for your already for when it comes to the next rotation of him coming around to use his jutsu again. So here, if I use my first Ganggo's jutsu again, then this guy would still have his ultimate jutsu and you wouldn't have generated that 1 bar of chakra. So yeah, it just makes it a bit, so it makes it quicker as well. So you're saving a turn, which is very nice. Well, I think actually you're saving 3 turns really. So yeah, so we're gonna keep going. So now we got this Ganggo to use his jutsu again. Excuse me. So then what you want to do is when Ganggo can't use his whatchamacallit, he can't use his jutsus, you just want to auto attack really, because then you want to bring his health down as low as possible really, because then you want to make sure you actually do KO when it comes to Gengo's turn. Because what you're gonna do is have Kabuto and Utakata right next to the grunt, and then have Gengo's auto attacking turn to finish them off. Really, and that's pretty much all we gotta do really, and that's it. Yeah. So now we're just gonna do this again, keep going. Now I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be under 50 turns, but but this is the team that I did use to get under 50 turns. But I mean, if you don't have the dupes that I have, then you can still complete this mission as long as you have enough healing. But all you gotta do is just you keep stalling up for chakra and just spam jutsus really on the boss. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is use our first jutsu, but not actually hit him. So then we can easily do this. We're gonna make sure that all of them get the 150 boost and then kill off the grunt. Then finally moving on to map 3. This is the most hardest map on the raid, of course, 'cause it's the final map. It's got the boss in it, so all these units have immobilization, sleep damage, and reduced ceiling resistance, and also reduced bravery and wisdom damage, which doesn't really matter because Kabuto and none of the units that I have do any of that really, apart from Kabuto's first jutsu and Obito's first jutsu, which immobilize. That doesn't really matter too much. So what you want to do first is make sure you lead off with your Kabuto, who is 150 boost. Make sure that you've done that before you leave them up. I didn't do that, but because I already knew. So then what you want to do is make sure that you position your Kabuto to where this Utakata will come down to your Kabuto, not go to Utakata, because if it goes to Utakata, then he's going to go around to this area here, and then you won't be able to use Utakata's jutsu on all 4 of them to kill them, which is why I did on my first run as well. So yeah, right, so we're going to make sure that we can hit all of them, but make sure we're as close to Takata as possible. Use the inorganic reanimation, do over 120k, and then boom, see that he stays there. So now we are in range to do this. We want to make sure that we get as much attack boost from Ganggo as possible, so we can do as much damage as possible. Here we go, so then we're going to go for the Fight Bundle Bubble Jutsu, kill the rest of them, do 90k, which is a lot of damage. So then what we're going to do is move Ganggo as close to Kabuto as possible, because we're going to want Naruto the last to get the attack boost, because we know we can live this easily, because we got the nice damage reduction. I'm going to make sure Naruto gets the attack boost. I'm going to make sure that the same happens when we come to use Obito's ultimate jutsu, and then this should leave him on enough HP to actually finish him off. Now I did get the crit there, but the crit doesn't matter. Like, this still would have killed, because I already experimented this anyway. So there you go, and then boom, finish him off. And do 72k, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so yeah, that has been my run for the Obito, Uchiha, Masked Man, Madara, whatever you want to say, SS rank. Definitely, I'd say it's the easiest SS rank that we've ever gotten. So definitely because of Kabuto absolutely destroys it. So yeah, not gonna lie, The other impacts were definitely harder than this. So obviously the bosses were a lot harder, because like the Night Guy one, you literally just nuked the crap out of you if you didn't have enough attack reduction. Because, you know, it forced you to bring those really like techie teams that you would never bring in any other mission. The Madara one, the Marksman one, whatever you want to call it, that one was just annoying because you couldn't actually kill the Ninetales, because it literally had infinite healing, so it's just there chipping away you constantly, and you just have to just always focus on the boss. And also because of the fact that the Madara Marksman, whatever you want to call him, had he countered against jutsus as well, and this Madara didn't really have any special effects really to do damage to you. So, and also the Kage one, that was quite hard because he had multiple bars of health to destroy, and yeah. So that's been the video for today. I've been using Maki Blazing. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you you do this with the units that I tried using, unless if you don't have Ganggo, then you're kind of screwed. But I mean, he was out last week, so I mean, hopefully you did farm him. But if you don't have Ganggo, but you do have the Blazing Bash OT Naruto, the Unblazing Awaken one, that does the same thing and is better, and also has passive healing as well. So yeah, so he's definitely the much better unit to use. So I've been using Maki Blazing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.